Hi, welcome back to Family and Fit, where we talk fitness and how to integrate it in your busy lifestyle. So today is the 2-year transformation. Feeling super great about my progress. It's been a slow journey. I've struggled with basically wanting to lose more fat and basically struggling to put more fat on my stomach in order to make gains. So for the first year and a half, really pretty much this whole entire 2 years, I've really been so focused on losing more fat, but I hadn't been doing really well at it. I cut too slow for a part of it and just stretched the cut out way too long. Another part of it, when I did cut, I was cutting hard, and then obviously I can't bulk when you're cutting hard. And so I just haven't had a really good bulking phase. So almost all the gains that I've made has been throughout a cutting phase and been kind of like beginner gains and whatnot, but I feel like I've made great progress for being in the cut as long as I have. So I do almost all my transformation videos or progress videos, however you want to call them. I do them whenever I first wake up in the morning with no pump whatsoever, and that's when you're the flattest. Your muscles are just flat. You can pretty much maybe not even look like you work out, and it depends on your genetics. I'm definitely a grower and not a shower. So basically what I'm getting at is that I don't walk around looking as near as big as I do as when I have a pump. Like when I have a pump on, I look like two completely different people. I look like I've been working out. Like if I just woke up in the morning, I look like I've been working out 6 months. If I get a pump on, I look like I've been working out maybe even 3 years. To be honest, whenever I'm pumped, I feel like I'm just super ultra satisfied with the way my physique looks whenever I have a pump. Like at that point, I don't even care to make any more progress. But so the goal is to kind of get to the point where I look as good when I'm not pumped as I do when I'm pumped currently. Right now I have got a little bit of pump going. I just wanted to let y'all know that. When I say a little bit of pump, I did like 2 sets of push-ups. I did 2 sets of lawnmower pulls, and just those couple sets gets me out of that flat state from where you just woke up and you have no blood in your muscles whatsoever. So I hit those 2 sets, but I also recorded me flexing things out whenever I'm not pumped, so you can see the difference of how much flatter I am whenever I'm not pumped versus whenever I am pumped. And I'll run these 2 shots side by side, so that way you can see the difference. Another thing that I've done with this video here, I changed my position in the room due to lighting. I wanted this video to, really show more of my physique, and I don't want to hide how good my physique looks, because it's hard to portray what your true physique is on video and photos. Generally, photos you can fake to make you look better. Video, I think, is the opposite. It's harder to make yourself look better. But one of the major things you can do as far as making your physique look better is lighting. I generally do my transformations back here. What you can see back here, I'm more blown out. I'm looking a lot wider. You don't see definition lines near as well. I'm also further away at the moment. But back there in the way the lighting, you want the lighting to be directly over top of you, so that way you see shadow lines in different areas, and it shows more of a shadow line in the shoulder cap. But so I just wanted y'all to get a good idea of what my physique is truly looking like. I've been in this bulk for about 2 months now, so I have gained a little bit of fluff. My abs aren't popping through as much, but to be honest, I feel like it's been a really good recomposition, to be honest, because even though I'm still gaining a little bit of fat, I feel like my muscles keeping up with it, and I feel like my muscles have kind of blown up to go along with the amount of fat that I gained. So it's definitely a great ratio. I did weigh in at 156 pounds the other day. I'm weighing in at 151 today. I did a video on weight fluctuation, why you shouldn't worry about it. I literally weighed 156 a couple days ago, and now I'm back down to 151. And a lot of that's just, I explained in that video basically why your weight may fluctuate and why you shouldn't worry about it. And that's a prime example of the fact that I went up all the way to 156 and now I'm back down to 151. As a prime example of why you shouldn't worry about your weight. You could be in a cut, and then just happen to eat something with a lot of sodium or something like that, and then boom, it spikes back up. So check out that video. But I'm feeling super great about where my physique's at right now, especially whenever I get done with this bulking phase, which will probably be somewhere in between maybe March, February, somewhere in that area, depending on how much fat I gain. If I can keep this amount of fat on my abs, I'll definitely stretch this out all the way until March, and then start cutting, so that way around the beginning of January I can get to the point where I'm shredded again, and I'll have the best physique that I've ever had, because I've never really truly put in a good bulk phase the way I'm going to put in this season here. Alright, so let's go ahead and flex this thing out. So to make sure to hit that cellular button and that notification bell to kind of keep up with my progress, keep up with some of the other fitness related videos that I come out with. This is the 2-year transformation video, but there's something that I want to do real quick to kind of show you guys a little aspect of like taking photography, taking pictures, taking video of your fitness progress. And that's lighting. Lighting makes a huge difference. And essentially, like whenever I've been doing these, all my poses and everything like that, and all my transformation videos, they've all been in the same area, and everything stayed consistent, which is very good for showing progress. But one thing I did notice is that I actually had like the worst lighting for what I was doing because the angle of the light. Whenever you're trying to go for like the best physique, one thing that you want to do is you want to have the light kind of right above you. As you can see here, I have the light right above me. You can see shadow lines like underneath my chest. If I try to flex around my abs a little bit, the shadow lines will be there more. Whereas this is normally where I would shoot the video at. And as you can tell, I'm just like look a heck of a lot wider. Look more blown out. There's hardly any lines anywhere. It's just everything's just white, and you can't see definition in the muscle, and that takes away from how good you look. Because really, what makes somebody look good, especially not in person, is the definition. You gotta simulate definition for video. Sorry if the audio quality got bad there. I'm using my shotgun mic in this small little room right here. It echoes around a lot. So as you can see, just me moving around here in this lighting, you can see a transition in how it makes me appear. It's like the further away I get, the more blown out I look, the less definition, and that's putting the light at more of an angle away from me. Whereas as I get closer, the light is more right up directly above me. And see, as you can see now, I'm going even more under the light. And see how much more shadow, and like it almost makes me look bigger, but then again, kind of like more fluffy too. So it just makes a big difference with the lighting. So for this 2-year transformation, I wanted to kind of make sure that the lighting was a little bit better than normal. So as I mentioned before, I'm not a professional poser. I do not know how to pose very well. Still have not learned how to pose. Need to practice. Really, I can just practice in the mirror some more. I can practice shooting video of myself but it's like something I'm just not interested in. It feels weird. Feels like douchey. But yeah. Let me know what you think of my overall progress over the past 2 years. I wanted to make this video more epic. I'm not sure how epic it's really going to be, but I got a lot going on right now. Life's kind of jumbled up and mixed up at the moment, so I'm going to just keep going keep going hard. I'll catch y'all on the next one.